Following a conversation on Twitter, a man alleged that he was sitting down in a restaurant about to have something to eat when a strange female took the unoccupied seat in front of him and said to him, please, I'll give you a blowjob for transport money. Immediately, the conversation was divided. Majority of the females that commented said that they felt he was unfair on her when in scandal he drove her away without giving her anything. The women felt that he should have given her transport money. For her to have been that desperate, there was something going on. The men, on the other hand, hailed the man and said he had done the right thing by telling her to go. And because as far as they were concerned, they labeled it the oldest profession in the world, prostitution, and that was what happened. So here's the thing. We're talking about double standards in the case of sexual harassment. And that was where the conversation went to. If it had been the reverse, would the man have been a victim? And a lot of men felt that women take all the situations they find themselves in and find a way to twist it and make themselves look like the victim. And so in this case, they felt that for the woman to have asked him for a blowjob for money, women had turned her now to be the victim and not the man who was just trying to have a meal. We need to talk about this conversation. Do we really have double standards when it comes to the issue of sexual harassment? You have men who will tell you that they're just trying to get work done at the office and women come onto them, but they don't have the same voice to say what happens to them. In this scenario, I wonder, couldn't the woman have asked him, can I shine your shoes? Can I take away back to the car? Please, can I wash your car? I need transport money. On the other hand, the women still argued and said it is the men who have made women to think that anything that they need from a man, they have to ask a man for. It would be sex that would be required of them. And so as far as they were concerned, she was only reacting the way she was cutting to the chase. That's the long and short of it. She was cutting to the chase. The men still are asking that if they had been the one who had walked up to a woman and had said to her, can I suck your breast so that you give me transport money? What would be the reaction? Would we have shouted? Would he be able to shout that he was sexually harassed? And why is it that it's only women who have the exclusive preserve to shout sexual harassment? I think it's on both sides. Men are being sexually harassed. Men are sexually harassed. But because we live in a society that puts the man on top, people don't understand how a man can say he's been sexually harassed. And so honestly, it is time for us to have the conversation on the double standards in sexual harassment. This doesn't take away from the fact, no way, that women actually are more prone to sex crimes. But it doesn't also take away from the fact that there's a growing number of men that are being put in very uncomfortable positions. Let's have the conversation. Follow at Diary of a Stupid Woman on YouTube and on Instagram. See you on the next episode.